Hello and welcome to Top Table Duels. Today's video is going to be a ranked best of 3 match. Up in the blue we have Furries for Marks at 529. He's going to be playing a Bestial Dragon deck. I believe it's the Lair Bestial Dragon deck. And down in the red we have TNT at 548. He's going to be playing a Sky Strikers deck. So 2 medium level players here going to be going on it. I love that alt art. So going first is going to be Furries for Max. It does not look like he has a way to play, so let's kick it off. He immediately passes turn. Okay, so TNT goes into main phase 1. So, had it not been Bestials, this would be an OTK. Sadly, though, he does have the Bestials, but TNT is going to go probably into the play line, attack with Sky Striker. Then he's going to go in Hayate, activate attack, activate effect to send Rose, activate linkage. Linkage goes into Kagari. Kagari adds back linkage. Now Kagari's at 2500. Try to swing it for the 2500. Or, yeah, 2500, because no spells in graveyard. Magnamut's going to come down, banish out the Ray, so it's still 2500, so it still can be swung over. He's going to activate the Widow Anchor to make sure the Magnamut doesn't get its effect, then he's going to swing over it. He's going to save the linkage and just go into his main phase 2, get into Suzuku, activate his Pot of Desires. I have to say right off the bat, I'm not a fan of Pot of Desires and Sky Strikers. You know me, a long-time player of them. If you banish out your engage and you haven't gotten your engage and you banish it out, you're most likely going to lose that duel. There's not a lot of times where even going those +2 is going to net you anywhere near the same advantage as. So, Pot of Desires only if you've already had your engage. Lighting off like this, he's desperate. He doesn't hit anything significant. He probably got rid of both of his afterburners. Most only played 2. Banished out 2 of his anchors and the other one's in graveyard. So he's going to have to recycle that one. Can't get into any more. That's not good. And he draws into his reinforcements and his Ray. So that card cost him more than it gained him in that scenario. So personally, I don't think that would have been the right choice for me. So he gets the engage. Lucky that he didn't lose it. And on the end phase, Furries for Marks is going to activate his Druid Worm. And it looks like he's going after the Rose and Graveyard. Yep. He's going to activate Saronir. Only one left is his Magna. Alright, so for turn, okay, so here he draws into his Lilith Lineament. So now we're seeing a part of that Lair engine. I'm calling it Lair just because the Darkest Diablos is Lair. And then I think there feels supposed with Lair Darkness. Yeah. So he's going to Exy summon into Heretic Dragon, King of a Tomb, try to get himself out, especially summon a dragon monster, which is going to be met with Rose. So especially when one dragon monster, yeah. So actually, you could get Dark. Oh, that's actually really awesome. You can get Darkest Diablos out that way. You can cheek your way into Darkest Diablos, special summon out. Tribute itself to get something off the field, and then tribute a monster, or tribute one of your dragons with your Lubellion and special summon it back out, and then make a rank 8 play. Furries for Marks, I see you, man. I see you. That's pretty neat. So he's going to special summon his Magnamut, which gets the effect of search, and he's going to normal summon his Lilith Lady of Lament. Tribute herself, going to set a trap, probably going to be one of the viruses. That's what all these decks tend to play. So he sets the Eradicator virus. I don't know why it's not showing. Oh no, so he says that he gets the trap trick off of that one. So he's going to get the Eradicator virus one way or another. On end phase, he adds the Darkest Diablos. So because he's going to tribute, Darkest Diablos can get over. And the thing is, Darkest Diablos is actually really tough for Sky Strikers now because it can't be targeted. Okay, he's going to say on resolution. So all this is happening down here in the draw phase. Tribute 1 dark monster with 2500 more attack and declare 1 type of spell, trap card. Look at your opponent's hand. And he's going to say spells. He's going to activate his linkage. Get his Hayate. And then discard all of his spells. And because the monster is tributed, Diablos is now on the board. Lord of the Lair, yeah, so that's actually a pretty cool name for this. The Dragon Lair. I like that. Let's make that, in the comments below, let's make that catch on. So, he's going to link off his Hayate into his Kagari, add back his Widow Anchor, Yeah, can't target big one. He's going to take the Hieratic. He's going to link off into a dark. Get the Lilith. It's going to be met by a Druis Worm. And he scoops. Okay, so he's probably looking at, there's no Link 3s that I can think of that the Sky Striker is going to be playing that's going to deal with Darkest Diablos. And the fact that his next turn Darkest Diablos is going to keep coming back out, this is just, this card single-handedly can really ruin Sky Strikers. So this is already a downhill matchup for TNT here. So first for Max, he's going to start off his turn. He's going to activate his Lair of Darkness, then normal summon the Lament, tribute the Lament to get the Epidemic Virus, which is going to get him his Lord of the Lair. Lord of the Lair's effect. He's going to tribute himself. He says no, it's a random, put one on the top or bottom. So the opponent gets to choose what they put away and whether or not it's top or bottom, and it's only once per turn. But the fact that this card keeps coming back out of the graveyard, and he's probably not playing just one of them, is absolutely brutal. So then first for Max is going to special summon his Bestial Druis Worm. That's going to get his Epidemic Virus online, as well as his ability to get his Lord of the Lair back to the field. And because Lair of Darkness allows him to tribute his opponent's monsters, that's a pretty nice. So what's cool about this is if Branded Beast, actually, I don't know if he plays it, but I'm sure he does, but Branded Beast, because it says tribute a dragon monster, you can actually tribute your opponent's dragon monsters and then pop one of their cards if they're playing like the Bestial Engine and stuff like that. So this deck can actually just use your opponent's Bestials against them as well. That's pretty great. So first for Max says, on your draw phase, I'm going to tribute Druis Worm and I'm going to say spells. So he's going to chain the Shark Cannon to banish out the Lord of Lair. That's a good way of dealing with it. And then he's going to chain his Saronir to get rid of the Druis Worm. Because Druis Worm was tributed for cost, it never gets its effect. He'll attack into one of the tokens. And oh yeah, because it was tributed. Yep. Okay. He said he tributed it, so you always give the tokens. So Lair of Darkness gives a token out. Another good card here, Enemy Controller. Yeah, you can tribute one monster. So because everything's a dark one, he can just tribute for that card as well. Yeah, TNT forgetting he has to show for Epidemic Virus to basically prove that he is not drawing into spells. He's going to tribute off the token and then attack into the token, then swing it for 2,500. Lair of Darkness will come out because a tribute summon was done. Alright, first from Marks is going to pass turn, doing nothing because he drew into a Lair of Darkness. TNT is going to start it off. He's going to turn the token to attack mode. He's going to swing it for attack. And here I'm going to guess we're going to see that Enemy Controller come into play. So he's going to tribute. Yeah, so he will tribute the Saronir to take the Druis Worm. TNT is not going to activate Saronir's effect, so that means he's not playing it. And then he says, hey, don't forget, you need to show me what you drew. He had drawn to Regeki, so good you reminded him. Alright, he gets his Full Force Virus. Tribute one dark monster with 2,000 more attack defense. Look at your opponent's card hand. All monsters they control cards they draw until the third turn of this card's activation. And destroy all monsters with 1,500 or less defense. Alright, so here we're going to normal summon the Ash Blossom. He says, think on summon, and he says, tribute the token. Or sorry, tribute the Druis Worm. All cards, all monsters they control, all cards they control, with 1,500 or less defense. Yeah, so he tributes the Druis Worm and he gets Ash. So it gets rid of all of his. Yeah, this is Ash stays. Okay, I wonder he summoned that Ash, which makes me think, what Synchro level 9 is TNT playing? This game, as you can tell, he still has his full extra deck. TNT hasn't even gotten to do it once. So he says, hey, keep showing me your hand. He draws the Engage. Links those two off into a dark. There's nothing he can make of this, but dark can get him his ray, so that's a good play. Swings in for the 1850. Activates the the engage. That's going to be met with a cyclone, which is a good play. Make sure they just can't keep abusing engage. He gets the linkage, and then he draws into the ray. And this is his last turn of it. So ray goes to graveyard. Yep. Activates the linkage to get the Kagari. Kagari's effect, I'm guessing, yeah, afterburners. Afterburners to take Lair offline. No, he grabs linkage. That's an interesting play. Especially because this deck makes tokens and stuff like that. It does target, so I mean, I guess he could just be worried about Diablos coming out. That is interesting. Okay. I would have, after seeing how much abuse Lair of Darkness is doing to my deck, I probably, and knowing he plays Bystials, I probably would have gone with the Afterburners play on that one. So first for Marks is going to go in his main phase 1, activate Bystial Magnamut, banishing out the Ray, activating its effect, and then he's going to swing over the Shizuku. Yeah, because he only got 4 spells engraved. So here he has the linkage. He could go into... Okay, he decides to pack it in. He's got double linkage. So instead of going into the Earth, I can't remember his name. Okay, so now Branded Beast is online. So now he tributes that, hits the linkage. And now we're dealing with an issue that all of his own Bystials at any point in time can be used against him. Actually, let me read Lair of Darkness. All face-up monsters once per turn. If you attribute a monster you control with activated effect, you contribute 1 dark monster your opponent controls. Yep. So he can only pick and choose, but it is really good that Branded Beast is turned on just to tribute his opponent's stuff. So TNT gets his Lightning Storm. He's probably going to chain linkage here. Get his Kagari. Kagari's effect. What do we get back here? Get into linkage. Okay, that's a smart play. You want to make sure you always keep your linkage online. Go into the Hayate. Hit it for 1500. Send the Ray. I mean, set. Yeah, go into Shizuku and set Anchor. What are you grabbing off of this? Shark Cannon, I mean, you can grab the field spell maybe? No, grabs a Shark Cannon. Can't grab Shark Cannon, my man. There you go. I mean, the field spell or Hornet Drones is really all you have. Oh, no, I eat my own words. He didn't have a anchor in graveyard. The only downside is those got tokens on here, so it's not doing much. And he gets his other Ray banished. So maybe, hey, maybe if you're going to be playing Sky Strikers, give this a try. Just go full Bystial. Just do Sky Striker package, full Bystial package, and then play 1 or 2 of the Branded Regained. So every time they get rid of your Ray, you just add it back to your deck so you're not running out of Ray resources. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that. Alright, so first for Marks, who seems to have a never-ending supply of Magnamuts. Banishes out TNT's Druid Swarm, special summons his own Magnamut, activates the effect. And at this point, because our boy TNT did not set that anchor he had in hand, we may be seeing a very bad turn for him. So, he's going to Dark Gloomy Charmer to special summon the other Dark Gloomy Charmer. Go to battle phase. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 in graveyard. So he's choosing to get rid of his Charmer to get probably Lilith. Yep. Very nice. Now he's got his Lilith online. Now he's going to... Okay, I see what he's doing here. He's going to tribute off the Shizuku to get another epidemic virus. Or whatever he's going to get. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And he's going to turn spells off again. Okay, so he goes into access code that can't be destroyed, and it's going to be a 4300. But, and then he gets it. Oh, so he gets his Bystial Search at the end of the turn too. So he gets a Sarnir, which is going to turn his epidemic virus online. Can't do that, my man. Your opponent controls no monsters. Oh, TNT, man, he just illegal played you, bro. He controls no monsters. Okay, so first for Marks admits defeat. I mean that was gonna be bad. So he was gonna. He had enough. I think yeah, he didn't have enough life points left. Obviously access code goes down to 2300, and he was gonna be able to get something else on, get his engine back online. First for Marks, man, that's probably one of the most common soft cheats I see now that Bestials are out. Is just that constant, even at the top tables, the number 1 and 2 players in the game and stuff like that are still activating Bestial effects when your opponent doesn't know anything, because you just get so used to them being a hand trap. Just what I call basically a soft cheat. Because most people don't think about it. They're just like, oh yeah, my Bestials I'm going to activate. So, Furries for Marks says, TNT, you can go first because I know Sky Strikers suck as first. And he was 100% right here. And so he's going to get his Sky Striker. He's going to get his Shizuku online with a linkage. And basically not have anything great. He did go for the engage on in phase, which I've always said is the best thing you can do. Shizuku, don't send and try to add back. There's too much graveyard disruption right now. You'll never see it that way. Just add it with the in phase. So, Furries for Marks is going to start his turn by discarding the Wicked Warden to go get the field spell, which is immediately going to be met by an Ash Blossom. And then he's going to activate another Wicked Warden. You can discard this card, add 1 Lair of Darkness to your hand. Yep, so that is not a once per turn. Yeah, TNT, my man. That's the second effect's a once per turn. The add effect is not once per turn. So that's a good play on his part, knowing that if anything happened to that, he always had a secondary. So Bestial Rebellion's effect, ditch himself, give himself the Magnamut. Magnamut effect, choosing to banish the... You can't activate your Duelist for my man. He doesn't control a monster. Nope. So there we go. Again, now they're both cheating. TNT, you got back at Furries for Marks. Again, just that constant forgetting my opponent doesn't control a monster. But it doesn't matter. He's going to say that's fine anyways because I have my Epidemic Virus. And I'm going to call spells. Get rid of that engage. Kagara is going to activate. Add back. Okay. So now he's going to activate Magnamut legally, banishing out the ray, activating the effect, and then he's going to activate Erratic Epidemic Virus, and then he's going to call spells again to make sure he can't get whatever he wants. If the draw was a spell, he had to ditch that anyways, but he can't add whatever he wants. So he's going to swing in here for 3,300 because he's got 3 spells in graveyard. Go to the dark, get the other Bestial out, get Bestial Magnamut so he can get his engine online. So now they're both going to have their engine online here. Both going to search. First for Marks. You didn't get negated, did you? Don't forget, my man. There you go. Going to grab his Saronir. So he's trying to get his full engine online. He's going to banish out the ray, special summon the Saronir. So now he's set up for the next turn. First for Marks says is M1 okay. At this point, I think TNT should have banished. Yeah, knowing what your opponent is playing, you should have. He had a monster on board. He should have Druid Swarmed to get rid of Rebellion. Because that's full engine. But so Saronir, so he's not playing. Interesting that First for Marks is not playing Branded Regain. You're gonna play the full Branded engine, knowing full well that you can recycle the best thing you have against Taylor Element, and you're not going to play it. First for Marks, man. Put Branded Regain in. It's just better. It's just better. Alright, TNT is going to draw for turn. It's going to show that it's not a spell. At this point, he's probably going to get Full Force Virus. Yep, can't get rid of Ash Blossom. It's going to pass turn. Activate Magnemite. And that's going to be the game. Okay, so a little bit of soft cheating there at the end with the Bystials. I do think that is probably, that's just an awful matchup for Sky Strikers. So Lair Dragon deck, let me know in the comments below what you think about Lair Dragons. If you're going to play the deck, 100% you need to be playing Branded Regained. If you're going to play the full Bystial engine, play Branded Regained. Best card there is. Let me know also if you like the Lair Dragon deck, or if Sky Striker's still your thing and you think maybe TNT just misplayed a little bit too much. I don't think there was a lot he could have done getting all of his spells and everything ripped out of hand. Not being able to target Doggers Diablos is also tough. So as always, if you like the content, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what other decks you want to see dueling. And as always, I'll see y'all next time.
Thank you for watching. Try some of these other great duels. If you like what you saw, give us a like and subscribe.